I describe myself as a young Irish traveller woman. I come from Mayo. I come from a family of seven. We've lived in houses all our lives. I currently live in a house. I also work with the Irish Traveller Movement. I've been working with the organisation for the last 8 years. In that time, I've taken up different roles. I'm currently now the Community Development Worker for Travellers in Louth and the National Accommodation Officer.
A wife, a mother, a grandmother, a mother of 12, a grandmother of 22.
I love dancing. I love reading. I read all about angels. I just love angels. I light candles nearly every single day. Another thing I love to do is play with my grandchildren. I have 14, which I'm a grandmother, and I'm married with 8 children myself. But I love life. Love life like that. That I don't want to leave anytime soon because of my grandchildren, because I'm very, very close to them. I love I like swimming as well, walking and like doing all that. Just love life as it is, like just love life.
I'm hoping to get a position as a part-time worker, as a community and development worker for travellers, representatives in the Finglas area, because I've done a course involving it in practice, and what I need to do is kind of work with further education just to keep involved, because I am very concerned about all travellers met needs in the Finglas area.
Anything to do with reading. I read anything, any books. I'm always reading, and I like to write poetry sometimes when I get the chance. I love music. I love listening to all different types of music. But I'd also I'm always reading. I'm up and reading news and things, what's happening in the world and things like that. So I'd have an interest in what's going on around me, like that kind of thing. So
I like going to the pictures as well. I like looking at film. I love the comedy films. Don't ask me now about horrors. I wouldn't look at horror, but I love comedy films. And that'll keep me going for another while if I go to the cinema, you know, popcorn and whatever.
I think my interests are pretty similar to all young women in Ireland and indeed worldwide. Being my age, that would be around fashion, shopping, shoes, concerts, music. Not really sporty. I like to watch it, but I think that's as far as it goes when it comes to sport.
And anything to do with handball and hurling and stuff like that. My boys are I have 2 boys actually and 10 daughters. So the interest I'd have would be the handball, and they're champion handball, and so I'd always go to their handball matches and stuff like that, and I always keep account when they're supposed to be going to matches and stuff like that. And maybe now getting the grandchildren interested in all sorts of sports, you know. Wouldn't do my child any harm now to be out about and playing about.
That the government, the very first thing is that the government recognise us as being ethnic, right? And if they recognise us, then we get a bit of respect, because not a lot of people in Ireland respects us, and as travellers, like, and you get about some who settle people will respect you, but the majority of Ireland will not respect travellers, you know, and that's why I'd just love to be recognised as an ethnic group.
My hope would be to kind of establish, leave us the travellers their identity and leave them with the nomadic way of life that they want, but also to integrate with the settled people, because they're the people that makes choices for us, but the travellers will do a lot themselves. But they're learning, and the progress for travellers' education is coming very, very, very well. I myself didn't finish after, we'd say, school. The first level of education I went through, but I never went any further. And anything I've learned, it's come from my involvement as a community rep for the years that I'm doing it.
My hopes for travellers in the future would be that our traveller ethnicity would be recognised, our cultural needs would be provided for, but we'd also have more equal opportunities to participate in all levels of Irish society as travellers, as Irish citizens.
I'm hoping maybe that to be known as an ethnic group, and for travellers to get they really need accommodation sorted out. I think there's a lot of accommodation that needs to be sorted out there with travellers in different counties and stuff like that. So I'm hoping maybe that, I'm thinking maybe in the future that would be all sorted out with the different local authorities and stuff like that, for people who want to live in houses and people who want to live in sites and stuff like that. There's a lot of it going on, and some people don't understand much about it, so settled people don't really understand much about travellers in different counties. So I'm hoping, maybe I wish that will get all sorted out in the future, you know what I mean? So, deal with it.
I'm very proud to be a traveller, absolutely, yeah.
I'm a traveller and I'm very, very proud to be a traveller. Absolutely very proud.
Oh yeah, proud to be a traveller. First and foremost, I'm a traveller, always will be a traveller, and I'm very proud to be a traveller, yeah. And I'm hoping that my children in the future will always be known as travellers as well, and I'm hoping that for the future that the travellers will, there'll always be travellers there. So I mean, that's what I'm hoping for anyway as well, I mean, so.
I'm definitely traveller and proud. Can I go now?